Yeah, so...
It's camouflage. You see that? That was awesome.
I didn't even think you were going to show up.
Yeah, well, a little delayed.
Up TikTok.
Squigs. And I really got to work on my camouflage. Yeah. Sherlock Holmes. There's lots for us to talk on this one, I think. Start off with, I think, what most people want to talk about.
What needs to be said
Is
better than the first one.
Okay.
The first one was kind of dark and kind of like, I felt it was slower.
Yeah.
But this one?
This one did it better.
It was good.
Woke you up. But I think that was a good idea on their part. Make a slower first one, because people are going to like and go to the movie anyway, get the idea of the story, get the idea of the characters. Second one, and then they go all out. Let's go off on the book, shall we?
Never read it, but okay.
And I completely forgot what went on in the book. Movie starts, and as it goes on, I'm remembering things. So that tells you...
Oh, sweet. I do remember a part. The author.
Okay. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that because when you get book movies, or I kind of forgot most of the story because I haven't read it in a long time, and I was able to remember reading these pieces as the movie goes on, tells you that they did a pretty good job. So actresses, Rachel McAdams.
Rachel McAdams, our dearly loved Canadian. She is a great actress. I thought she did really good with her role.
Yeah, she always does good jobs, though. She doesn't need a big role, but when she does get a big role, she goes with it.
But I like her and her role as pertained to Sherlock Holmes.
Robert Downey Jr., Jude Law, let's go. What did you think?
Jr. definitely better than his first one, I think, because this one, it was dark, but it had a lighter mood. Robert Downey Jr., he's good, and I think he makes an improvement on his character. I think as a fan, you get to see personal growth in the movie. And Watson. I don't know. I just figured him to be more of a doctor and less of the action guy too.
That's why you got to read the book. Got to read the book.
That's what I pictured. Bumbling, kind of like Inspector Clouseau, but like cooler and hipper than that.
All right. So story. What do you think of the story?
I liked it. I thought, the whole Moriarty. I'm surprised they unveiled him right away. I mean, maybe they didn't have an actor in the first movie for him, because you can imagine. This is the movie you're gonna play. Your hands will be in the movie. Perhaps your legs.
That's a good role.
That's a very good role.
That's a good start. That's how you get into this acting business.
You just wear a toque all day long.
But I have to say, for the story, not for me, but perhaps for other people, it might have seemed a little drawn out. I personally was entertained with trying to solve the story, trying to figure out how things are going. I was entertained by the action. I was entertained by the comedy.
So, I didn't think it was drawn out either, but like you said, some people might. I thought it was just a great... I mean, it's a thinking movie, right?
A great mystery.
Yeah, it's a mystery, and that's my word of the day. It's not too exciting, but it's a mystery of how to spell it. So I'm not going to attempt it. Okay, it's mystery.
It's a mystery that you know how to spell that word.
Did I even spell it right?
Mysterious. Yeah, something like that. No.
I thought maybe you were like, Stop it. It's a movie that is going to make you think and going to make you want to think. Now that's the type of movie I like. I think a lot of people like those movies.
I'm lost already what you're saying. The movie about thinking is not thinking to think.
Some movies you just go like action movies, which you like. You probably like going to it on account of your brightness. You don't like to think. We know that's not true, but like where you're thinking about it and you're trying to stay one step ahead of the movie, right? Instead of letting it just develop, you're trying to figure out, okay.
You're trying to get yourself into Sherlock's head because you don't know exactly what he's thinking, but then you see what he's looking at and you're just like, what can he think?
So you're thinking about thinking.
Yeah. Basically.
Well, you're trying to watch the movie.
I see what you're saying now. You're thinking, thinking. Why isn't that your word of the day? Thinking. Action. What do you think of action?
I thought it was splendid. So they want to distract you too much with explosions and stuff, but at the same time they had enough. Like,
but the explosions were fancy.
People got big guns. There's always going to be good action.
Well, wait, how are we supposed to determine what you mean by that?
Guns.
I agree with you. The action was really awesome in this movie. There's a big improvement from the first one. The first one didn't have a lot of action. And you can even tell in the trailer that this movie was going to have action.
One thing you do want to talk about is that slow motion forest scene.
Okay, if anyone out there is going to do another war movie, War Horse, I'm looking at you, I don't know what you look like yet, you have to do slow motion war scene of guns going.
But they did do it first. Band of Brothers. I don't know if Band Brothers did it actually.
Then you look over and you see him dying.
It was
You're right.
pretty
Band
cool.
of Brothers and The Pacific both do these kind of things, and I love it. This movie was amazing. So every single war movie needs to do this.
Well, but you have to work it in good. This was a good story for it.
Fair enough. Every war movie needs this director. Can you say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I give it is, I will give it a perfect 5. There was a great amount of laughing, a great amount of thinking about thinking.
For me, I would have to say it gets a 4. So 9 out of 10 Nemesis.
Nemesis? Nemesis?
On to our next review.
And Nemesis.
Nemesis. Yeah.